Good morning and welcome. My name is Jessica, and today I'll be guiding you through a 10-minute morning yoga for back pain. We're going to get started right away on our backs today. No props are required, and this is suitable for all levels. Take your time to arrive. We'll begin in a constructive rest. So widen your feet towards the edges of your mat, or even just wider than hips width distance apart, and then let your knees fall in towards one another. Take your hands to either side of your rib cage. You can close down or soften your gaze here. And just start by taking a few deep breaths in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Let's go again. As you breathe in, feel your hands separate. Breathing in through the sides of your waist. Exhale out the mouth as if you were breathing out of a straw. Again, breathe in through the nose. Expand through your belly, through your rib cage. And exhale, slow and controlled out the mouth. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, deep breath in, perhaps the biggest breath all day so far. And exhale, slow, long breath out. Straighten your legs towards the top of your mat. Reach your arms up overhead, and then walk your heels towards the left side of the mat, and then pick up your torso, and then move your torso, head, arms all the way to the left side of the mat as well. So you're in a banana shape. You can grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, and to intensify this stretch, you can place your left foot on top of your right ankle. Try to keep your upper body glued down to the ground so the side bend is only coming from the side of your body. And take a few breaths here, breathing into the right side. Take one more breath in. Exhale everything back through to center. Undo the grab of your wrists, undo your ankles, and then walk your heels towards the right side of the mat. Shift your upper body to the right. Keep everything facing up towards the ceiling. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. An option to cross your right ankle over top of your left. Imagine like you're creating length all the way from your heels up to your fingertips. Continue those nice, long, slow inhales and exhales, seeing if you can match the length of your breath in with the length of your breath out. Take one more breath in. Exhale back through to center. Bend both your legs, hug both knees in towards you. Give yourself a little squeeze and then find a little sway or rock from side to side just to massage out the back. Plant your feet back down to the ground. Roll over onto one side. Use your hands to press yourself up, and we'll find our way into a tabletop position on hands and knees. Hands stack underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and we'll start to find a cat-cow, but a segmented version. So start by separating your tail or separating your sit bones, starting to curl and arch your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Then one vertebrae at a time, go through low back, mid back, dip your upper back, chest towards the ground, and then start to lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl and round your head down, chin towards your chest. Start to press the mat away from you as you curl and round your upper back, then mid back, then low back, tucking your tailbone, drawing your sit bones closer together. We'll repeat that a few times, starting with the tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, head and neck. Move as slow as you possibly can, like you're moving in water or molasses, and just take inventory of where you're struggling to curl and round your spine one at a time. So just pay attention and notice where you might have a flat spot. No need to make any changes today or anything like that, but just pay attention. Just twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to a neutral tabletop position. Extend your right toes out behind you, and then step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Let your hips sink down low. You might need to tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and slide it back to create more space. Stay up on your hands today and just allow yourself a little bit of movement here. No need to stay perfectly still. Chest proud, gaze slightly forward, and let your hips just melt with every breath. Place your right hand on top of your right knee and continue to find that little bit of motion, letting your hand help guide your knee open and closed without allowing your big toe to come off the ground. Option to continue on like this, or perhaps open up into a little bit of a twist by turning your chest over to the right, so towards your right knee. This is all we'll take today, so we're not going any further than this, but just allow yourself to breathe in this twist, to continue with that little bit of playful movement. Lower your right hand back down to the ground. Shift your hips back, straighten your front leg for half splits. Your hands can slide back with you. Keep your toes flexed towards the ceiling with a little bit of a bend in your leg. Take one more breath. Exhale, come back forward into your lunge, step back, tabletop. Give your hips a little wiggle. And then extend your left leg out long, step forward to the outside of your palms. Let your hips sink low, knee stacked roughly over top of your ankle, and allow your hips to melt down with each breath. Find a little movement here. No need to stay perfectly still. If you do want to stay still, that's also cool. Take your left hand to the top of your left knee and just allow your hand to help guide your knee open and close as you continue to find a little bit of movement. Notice how this side feels compared to the other side. Stay here or turn yourself open towards your left leg, adding a twist. Plant your left hand back down to the ground. Shift your hips back. Straighten your front leg. It does not have to be perfectly straight here. Keep your toes and your foot flexed up towards the ceiling. And try to keep some length in your spine. So try not to curl and round so much today, but inhale to lengthen. Keep this lift as you're just hinging from your hips. Slide back forward and then bring yourself back into your tabletop. Keep your knees rather close together. Sit your hips towards your heels. Reach your arms back and let your forehead come down towards the ground. It might not come all the way. That's okay. Just let your upper body fold over. Easy child's pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, lift yourself up, and find your way into a comfortable seated position. Place your hands on either leg, close down or soften your gaze. And we'll close with one releasing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today for this quick and short morning yoga for back pain. I hope you found relief with it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment on what your favorite part was, and subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.